Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Ashley Walkneen here. Guys, I really want to check in with you on this morning. I want to know, do you ever think to yourself, happiness is the normal, natural state. If I'm not feeling happy, then there must be something wrong with me, or, I must have some kind of mental health problem I need to figure out. But really what I need to do is just take a look at all of the bad stuff that's happening, get rid of it, fill my head with all of the positive things, learn how to control my thoughts and my emotions, and if I do all of that, then that is like a really good recipe for happiness. Eventually, I'll feel more happy, successful, I'll have more well-being if I do that. Does that ever happen to you? Do you ever think that way? Dr. Russ Harris, one of my favorite psychologists of all time, would say to you that you have been caught in the happiness trap. The happiness trap, which, by the way, it's the name of his book, and I'm not paid to plug this. I just absolutely love it. So check it out if you haven't ever. But the happiness trap is when we get caught up in that myth that happiness, confidence, well-being is the normal, natural place that we can get to if we just figure out how to get over all of our own crap, and eventually then we'll be able to reside there like everybody else in the world who's happy and successful in life. And when we get caught up in this illusion, this trap, we end up driving ourselves crazy because the idea that you could live and reside in that permanent kind of place is just an unrealistic expectation that no normal human being could ever possibly do. So if you look at your experience, you see that, sometimes you feel happy, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you feel confident, and sometimes you feel, completely insecure. That is the reality, but we start to personalize it and think that that must just be happening to us, and that there is some secret, some formula we can use to get over that in ourselves. Logically, it makes sense, but in practice, it's all an illusion. So how do you escape the happiness trap? I want you to try something. Try the next time that you're feeling unhappy or you're feeling anything other than something positive. I just want you to try just sitting with it and letting it be there. Don't get dragged into fueling that unhappiness with that story of why you're feeling the way you're feeling or what somebody did to you to make you feel this way. And don't get caught up in that kind of judgment of, I should not be feeling this way and kind of beating yourself up. Just sit with it as a physical feeling, a sensation in your body, and let that emotion be there. Remember, guys, emotion is energy in motion, right? The minute we stop fueling that energy and adding to it or getting into a fight with it and perpetuating it, and we just let that energy move around, it's transient, just like every other emotion. And it will come and it will go on its own. Another thing I want you to think about this morning is why would you ever want to be just happy all of the time and just see everything as positive? Really think about that. Is that normal to you? When I lose somebody I love, for example, I'm really sad. I choose to be sad about that because they're gone, right? And I love them and they're not here anymore, and that's sad. When I look at some of the stuff that's going on in the world, and some of these mass shootings and stuff, I feel angry. I choose to feel angry about that because it's wrong. It's unjust. I don't think anybody should ever have to experience something like that. So really ask yourself, is it normal for everything to be positive and happy all of the time? Is that really real? Or is that just a story that we've all made up? So those are my thoughts this morning about happiness. And again, if you haven't checked out The Happiness Trap by Dr. Russ Harris, I highly recommend it. I will put some of this in the Mindful Morning Toolbox and make it actionable for you. If you don't know what the toolbox is, it's where I put all of these episodes of Mindful Morning and give you some ideas about how you might actually apply this so it's not just an idea, but something you can bring into your life. So if you haven't opted into that, it's absolutely free. Go ahead and check it out. Leave a comment, write a review. Let me know how this resonates with you. And I hope you all have a really good day today. I'll see you tomorrow.